Hey guys, welcome to another ranking. And yes, I'm standing down on my bed for this video because me and Lindsay just shot a video for Halloween. Sadly, we had a lot of tech issues shooting that video, so I have no idea if the video is going to get released or not, but hopefully it does. But I didn't want to move to my normal station to shoot these couple videos I'm shooting, so I was just lazy, grabbed my camera, and shot it on my comfy bed. But yeah, this video is me ranking all 22 seasons of Big Brother. Big Brother All-Stars, All-Stars 2, just ended, and I have a lot to say about that, but maybe I'll do a separate video on that topic alone because that was not a good season. Had a good ending. The best player won. Like, I'll talk about in this ranking, but I thought I'd celebrate that season of Big Brother. I'd rank all the seasons from my least favorite to my favorite. I did a top 10 favorite Big Brother seasons a few years ago, but my opinions changed a little bit because when Big Brother 21 came out last year, I rewatched almost most of the seasons of Big Brother, and my opinions changed on certain seasons and stuff. Some seasons I just found better than others, and this is all a subjective opinion. Like, this is not like factual or anything. This is just a Big Brother fan just saying his favorite seasons of Big Brother and ranking them all from least favorite to my favorite. So let's get to it. Coming at number 22. 22. Very first season of Big Brother 1, because this is not a season of Big Brother. This is not real Big Brother because Big Brother was testing things out. This came out around the same time as Survivor, and they wanted to compete with Survivor and stuff. Personally, I still think Survivor's a better show, but Big Brother's still great. And Big Brother 1 was nowhere near as good as Survivor 1 Borneo. That was a great season. But this season of Big Brother, they're working out like the logistics of it, and they changed a lot of rules. Like, it's not even the same show and the same game. So it's not very good. It's very boring. It's very long, and the players don't even know what they're doing, and even how they decide the winner, they get the fans to vote, which is not always a good thing. Sometimes it is, but not always. But it was a mess of a season, and it's not very good. Number 21. 21 is Big Brother 15. This is a very mixed opinion. BB15 is actually a liked season by some people. Not by me. I'm not a fan of BB15. BB15 is not a very good season. It is filled with shitty players, has a shitty winner, a shitty runner-up. I know, like, Rachel's sister's in it, but I don't even think she's even in the same ballpark as Rachel. I couldn't stand it. This is the season that was the hardest to get through. I could barely get through the season. There's a few seasons of Big Brother that were a struggle to get through, to say the least, but this one it got on my fucking nerves, and I just didn't like it. Number 20, though, BB19. This is another season that was a struggle to get through. I hated this season so much. Filled with stupid players. I've never seen such idiotic players in my life in a season of Big Brother. This season was run by Paul. Paul was brought back from BB18. Paul should have won this season. Josh beat him because that jury just hated Paul, because Paul's the only person who played a good game. Paul's move with Christmas, winning the HOH and getting everyone to throw it, was a pretty spectacular move. And I think he does play a very good game, a very good strategic game, and a very good physical game. His problem is that he has bad jury management, which I get that is still part of the game, but if I was a jury member, I would have given him the money, not Josh. Josh is a complete tool and an asshole, and I don't fucking know why he even won the fucking game. And Lindsay's walking in. Hi, Lindsay. But yeah, BB19, a mess of a season. One good player, and the one good player didn't even win. So yeah, just saying. All right, number 19 is BB5. BB5 is season. This is what Drew and Cowboy went to final to. It's actually a pretty. Lindsay's doing some weird shit. Woo. Stop distracting me. Get your laptop and go do some homework. I love you. I love you too. Thank you. Love that girl. What was that? BB5. BB5, come on now. BB5 didn't get good until the ending. The ending really speed things up when he had still Final Four. It was pretty interesting. Drew won. Drew deserved it, 100%. Drew was the only one playing the game. Nobody played the game in BB5. Nobody. I'm not saying they're like shitty players, but they were just there to be on television, just have an experience. Cowboy's a nice guy, but awful player. Awful player. The whole jury was awful. But Drew is the only one that played it cutthroat and very strategic and winning comps. I felt like he was the only one playing the game. And he won, rightfully so. But BB5 is a pretty dull season, and it doesn't get good till the ending. All right, number 18 is BB18. BB18 has some good moments. There's some good moments here and there. And the saving grace of it all is Paul and Victor. Their bromance is great. I love Victor. Victor is the only person to be voted out 3 times and come back 3 times in one season. It was pretty great watching Victor keep getting voted out and coming back, voted out and coming back. It was pretty great. Just watching Victor just keep coming back in the game was great. I was really rooting for Victor when I watched BB18, but I was also rooting for Paul. Paul played a great game. Fantastic player, and I really enjoyed Paul's gameplay. His stupidest move was winning the final HOH and bringing Nicole. I'm like, why are you bringing Nicole? The jury likes Nicole. I don't like Nicole, but the jury fucking likes her for some bizarre, stupid, shitty-ass reason. And he brought her to the end, and she beat him 5-4. And then he lost 5-4 to Josh. That was even more ridiculous. But BB18 has a lot of boring moments and has a lot of like players I hate and can't stand. There's a lot of whining and crying, but Paul and Victor are the saving graces for BB18. All right, number 17, BB21, last year's season. Yeah, this is another one. The first, half of the season, maybe more, the first 70% is trash, utter garbage. It is boring. It is stupid. The players are irritating. A lot of people who like some of these players, I don't understand why. Like Nicole. People love Nicole from BB21. I thought she was a horrendous player. One person came to play the game, and that was Mickey. And he won, rightfully so. That's what makes this season a interesting season. And the last little bit when he makes some really good, especially that move he does with Tommy, amazing move. Fantastic. Like, Mickey's a very hated guy, but he plays the game strong, and he does an amazing job. I think he really makes the season enjoyable. Like, yeah, he did a couple things here and there that is, I guess, questionable. But in our society, everything's fucking questionable. But Mickey played a great game. And I'm so glad that he won the final HOH and brought Holly with him to the ending and got rid of fucking Nicole, because Nicole would have won. And I would have been annoyed if that happened. But Mickey is a terrific, terrific player. And he really made the season enjoyable enough to watch to the end. Yeah. Anyways, number 16, Big Brother 11. 11 is a perfectly passable, serviceable, okay season. Big Brother 11 has some good moments. I liked Kevin. He got 3rd place. He played probably one of the best games. Jordan won. I don't hate Jordan. As a person, she's a very likable, very sweet, nice girl. She wasn't nowhere near as close to a good player, though. Neither of the final 2s were good. I understand why Jordan won over the other girl, but Jordan was not a great player. Kevin was a good player. He should have went to the final 2 and should have won it. Jeff was one of my favorites. I think the coup d'etat was a pretty cheap move on the Big Brother, just the producers, how they gave Jeff that much power. I think it's a little bit too much power to give someone. But I think Jeff actually plays a good strategic game, and I think Jeff is a good player. And I really enjoyed Jeff. And there was a couple moments here and there that were enjoyable. There were some fights that I quite enjoyed and stuff. There was some good moments. There were some boring moments for damn sure, and had a really lame final 2, but there were some fun moments here and there. And I would say it is a okay season. It's not a season I would watch a lot, but it's fine. All right, number 15, BB22 All-Stars, this season that just passed. Great moments, horrendous moments. How this show began, I was like, oh, Lord. I was dreading it. This is what happens when you don't get real All-Stars in a fucking All-Star season. Where's Will Kirby? Where's Mike Boogie? Where's Dan Giesling? Where's fucking Derek? Where's Vanessa? Where's Rachel? Where's Johnny Mack? Where are the real all-stars here? However, a couple players came to play, and they did a great job, but the beginning was insufferable. And one of my favorite players, Tyler, did an awful job. Like, I don't know what he was doing. He was constantly wanting to quit the game. He was putting identity politics in the game. He was just, it was embarrassing to watch. And Tyler is one of my favorite players, and he was fucking terrible this season. Horrendous. The saving graces were Christmas, Cody, and Enzo. They were probably the best players of the season. Danny played an okay game as well, but Christmas was great. I was rooting for her. She made it far. She made it to Final Four. And Cody and Enzo's Final Two was a great Final Two. I loved this Final Two. Really great. I thought both of them deserved it. Enzo played probably the best social game of the season. Cody played the best strategic game of the season. But, of course, Cody won by a jury sweep, which has never been done since BB10 when Dan beat Memphis, which was a great moment. Dan always had that. He was the only person to win Big Brother by a jury sweep, but now Cody joins him. Cody is incredible in the season. It almost makes me question Derek as a player because Cody is amazing in this season. He had full control of this whole game this entire time. Full control. Never touched the block once. He had complete control. Social game, physical game, strategic. He played an absolute perfection of a game. I mean, I'm blown away by Cody's performance. I think he is top 5, one of the best winners out there. I'm shocked by it, Cody's performance. It was amazing. Amazing. The season had insufferable moments, especially when they went political. It was fucking annoying to watch, but because the Final Two was so good, and then the ending got really intense, and I really enjoyed Memphis. A lot of people hate Memphis, but I fucking loved its gameplay. There was a lot of things that were really great, but there was a lot of things that dragged it down. This could have been an amazing season, but there was a lot of things that kind of ruined it. Anyways, number 14 is BB13. This is the return of Jordan and Jeff, but it also has Danielle and Dick Donato. Rachel and Brandon are back. Really good season, actually. A lot of good drama, a lot of good competitions. Jeff and Brandon do their thing. Jordan is clueless the whole time. Rachel wins. Rachel's one of my favorite winners. I really enjoyed her. I think she played a great physical game and a good strategic game. She's a little overly emotional, which can be a little unbearable, but she was good. And the season, all in all, was good. It was a good season. It was nothing amazing, but it was a good season. Anyways, I'm rambling here. Number 13, BB20. BB20, the first half, amazing. Second half, boring as shit. The first half of BB20 was awesome. Fucking hilarious moments, especially Brett with the vision. It's so great. Scotty, oh, sweet, sweet Scotty. Great cast, great players. Tyler was amazing. The way he controlled the whole game. I liked how it ended with Casey and Tyler going to Final Two. Tyler deserved the win over her, but Casey still played a good game, and I really enjoyed that Final Two. It was a good Final Two. I wish the second half was as good as the first half. All right, number 12, BB2. Second season of Big Brother. Really huge step up from the first season of Big Brother. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. But BB2 was great. It introduced us to Chilltown Alliance, Mike Boogie, and Will Kirby. Will Kirby is one of the first legit winners and still one of the best. The way he controls and manipulates the game. He never even wants to win comps. He just causes a lot of chaos and a lot of mistrust around people, especially with their alliances. And he plays an excellent game, He's the puppet master. I think he deserved to win All-Stars as well, but that's a different story. BB2 is amazing, and the way he does his jury speech, incredible. Great season. A little dated and a little corny, and there's a little things that they switched up, which was good, but still a good season, though. Number 11, BB9. BB9 was good. A very underrated season, one of the most underrated seasons. Adam won. Adam was a good winner. I would have he should have controlled his temper a little bit, but Adam was a good player. He knew how to play the game in a very interesting, strategic way. The twists of playing with a partner was really interesting. The social dynamics was really good. The way some of these players communicate with each other and strategize with each other was such an interesting, unique way, and it kind of changed the show, and it was very good. It was very entertaining to watch, and I don't have a lot of problems with BB9. I just think other seasons are better, but BB9 is very underrated. Very good season. Number 10, BB3. Daniel Reyes. What can I say? As Daniel Reyes, one of the best players to play the game, and the fact that she fucking lost was annoying. Her alliance with Jason and the way they cause chaos and the way they strategize is one of my favorite alliances in Big Brother. Both great players. Final 2 is a good Final 2, but Daniel Reyes 100% deserved it. She made that season amazing. Number 9, BB4, another underrated season. June was a great winner. The way she used the kind of floater technique as a strategy was pretty interesting, and the way she turned the boyfriends against each other was pretty amazing too. Just a lot of interesting dynamics, because when you're playing Big Brother with ex-boyfriends and ex-girlfriends, it causes a lot of interesting dynamics, and it was just very entertaining to watch. So that's why I really loved BB4. Number 8, BB6. BB6, great. It had the Sovereign 6, really great. Like, the Sovereign 6 is one of my favorite alliances. A great alliance. Great players. Introduced us to Janelle and Kaser. Janelle 100% deserved to win this season, but she didn't win. Yvette probably deserved to beat Maggie, but Maggie won. How did Maggie win? I don't know, but it's a great season. Some of the best alliances you'll ever see. Some of the best gameplays you'll ever see. Really great season. Number 7, BB7 All-Stars. Oh, not one problem I have with this season, other than maybe Will Kirby not winning. I think Will should have won. He played the best game. The way him and Boogie did the Chilltown Alliance was amazing. The way he brought all these players. You're a Chilltown. You're a member of Chilltown. You're a member of Chilltown. It was great. Boogie was great, though. Great player. The way he did his move in the final 3, the way he threw the challenge because they both had to take him is really great. I think Boogie deserved it, other than Will. Chilltown just ran All-Stars. Like, All-Stars was a Chilltown season. All right, number 6, BB14, the coaches season. Brought Janelle, Brittany, Dan, and Boogie. Yeah, all 4 of them came back as coaches. Really great season. A lot of great fucked up moments, with Howie. This is Howie, yeah. Russell Hance's brother, like the way he causes the chaos is pretty great. The final 2 was good. The 2 best players, Ian and Dan, made it to the final 2. The Quack Pack Alliance. Dan 100% deserved to win. 100%. There was no question about it. Dan does some of his best strategic moves in the history of Big Brother in this fucking season. The way he did Dan's Mist and the Dan's Funeral, incredible. His gameplay was some of the best gameplay I've ever seen in Big Brother. The fact that he lost is a bit annoying. Ian's a great player and a great winner, but Dan 100% deserved to win. But season as a whole, great season. Great season. Top 5, number 5, BB16. Really great season. This is just a fun season. This is just a fun season. Derek and Cody, final 2, one of the best final 2s ever. Love both Derek and Cody, but also had a lot of great, likable cast members. You had Donnie the groundskeeper. You had Frankie. He was great. Zach, this instigator villain, was very entertaining. A lot of very entertaining players. And like Caleb, who's obsessed with this girl that just has no interest. It was just weird. And the way they did America's team and America's players was interesting. Team America it was called, but yeah, just the shit that goes down this season it's so fun and it's so entertaining. It's one of the most watchable Big Brother seasons, and that's why I love BB16 so much. Love that season. Number 4, BB17, another underrated season. I don't love the winner. I think Liz should have beat Steve, but has 2 of my favorite players, Johnny Mac and Vanessa, who just make this. Johnny Mac makes this probably the funniest season ever. BB17 is so fucking funny because of Johnny Mac. His jokes. This guy's a dentist, too. Just his humor is amazing. I wanted him to win so bad. I loved Johnny Mac. As a lovable player, Johnny Mac, I love him. But Vanessa was one of the most strategic players I've ever seen. She 100% deserved to win the game, but she got kicked out in the final 3. Fucking Liz was a better player than Steve, but Steve won. But as a season, though, great season. Very entertaining. Top three. Number three, BB12. Love BB12. This is another fun season. Fucking so fun. It's like summer camp. Who doesn't love summer camp? Great season. This introduces us to Rachel and Brandon and the Brigade Alliance, one of the best alliances. Brittany, who I think is overrated, but Brittany, Hayden, probably one of the most underrated winners. I love Hayden as a player and a winner. The Brigade, it's the only alliance in Big Brother that actually stayed secret and no one knew this alliance existed. It also had the Saboteur. That was pretty cool. There's a lot of interesting, fun stuff in BB12. It's one of my personal favorite seasons. All right, top two. These two seasons almost tie with me. Number two is BB8. This is the season I've probably watched the most. I love this season. This has people playing with like old rivals and stuff, and Danielle Donato plays with Dick Donato. This is the season when Dick won, and I loved it. Dick and Danielle, their relationship was interesting. Dick's hatred with Jen was fucking great. Eric being America's player, the way he dominated it, and the way no one knew he was America's player. If he wasn't America's player, Eric would have won the whole game because his gameplay was just so good. I love this cast members. The jokes were great. The contests were great. Dick winning at the end. You'll never see such an evil player win the whole thing. It was great and satisfying to watch. I've seen this season 3 times, and I love it. It's just such a fun season and such an amazing season, and I love everything about BB8. It's great. And that final 3 HOH, when Dick's like freezing in the ring, just breaks your heart. But my favorite is BB10. BB10 is my all-time favorite. It introduced my favorite player of all time, Dan Gosling. It also had Memphis and Keisha and Jerry and just a lot of great players, a lot of great moments. Jesse, the way Dan has to be America's player for the week and make up these sob stories, the way Dan throws comps and gives motivational speeches. Everything Dan does makes this season just incredible to watch. And then him and Memphis have this alliance and they take people out. And the way Dan gets a jury sweep. And I love Jerry, one of the oldest people to play Big Brother. He was enjoyable to watch too. I love. And the birthday was great. Just a lot of great funny moments. Just everything about BB10 is perfect to me. And it's everything I love about Big Brother. So yeah, BB10, favorite season. So yeah, that's my ranking of all 22 seasons of Big Brother from my least favorite to my favorite. So in the comment section below, please tell me what is your ranking of all the Big Brother seasons from your least favorite to your favorite. If you don't want to give me your whole ranking, what is your favorite and your least favorite? Give me thoughts, opinions, comment below, let me know. And as always with this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.